welcome back to my YouTube channel, #MovieBae. I am MovieBae, and in this video, I'm going to be recapping and reviewing episode 5 of Baddies South. But before we get to it though, I would like for y'all to drop down and slap the subscribe button. Thank you. Because here on MovieBae, I do reviews, reactions, and commentary to movies and television. And if that's the type of content you find yourself looking for, you might as well hit the subscribe button. Right now, my series regulars are P-Valley and College Hill Celebrity Edition, which is on BET+. So if you don't want to buy another subscription to watch College Hill or buy another subscription to buy Stars, then you might as well subscribe to my page. It's free for those recap reviews. All right, let's go ahead and get into this review for Baddies though. This episode was long, boring, and didn't shit happen. Back to Zeus editing and filler episode at its finest, okay? But the episode comes on with this intro song that I really wanted to mention because what the fuck? You want a baddie baby? I'm a baddie baby. I'm a baddie with a baddie and a baddie with a baby. Like, what in the entire fuck? No, thank you. We'll pass on that. So the episode starts off where we left. Scotty comes in. Natalie introduces her. Y'all already know. Natalie's like, Scotty runs the South. And Scotty's like, I run Charlotte. Y'all on that fighting shit. I'm on some get money shit. So, like, what's good? And Rock is not feeling the intro. A lot of people weren't feeling Scotty's intro. And then there are two different type of people in the world. I wasn't feeling Scotty's intro. But I'm not the type of bitch that's going to be like, ugh, why you coming here like that? That's not my personality. I'm just going to be like that in my head and then side-eye you and then just kind of like charge it to the game. Because later, if I end up really not liking you, I knew I was right from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? But later, if I end up liking you, I didn't speak on it. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's the type of person I am. But Rock, on the other hand, she gonna speak her mind. So, Rock and Scotty going back and forth. Rock mentions, oh, I can't punch, right? So I'm feeling like Rock really wants to fight because Scotty is stepping up. She like, well, what's good? Like, what you trying to do? She really coming at Rock like head up. So kudos to Scotty for doing that. I don't think she know Rock yet, but you shouldn't be scared of not Natalie is basically backing up Scotty, like everything she says. Like, y'all, she here now. It is what it is. And Rock is just like, you know what? Maybe somebody gave her the wrong pep talk because I just didn't like how she came in. Like, she seemed cool. I understand what she was trying to say, but it's how she said it that rubbed me the wrong way. And I feel like we can all agree. Rock is like heavy on she don't like TV shit. Because, you know, the camera make girls act different ways. And that is 100% true. I feel like we all miss reality TV when it wasn't scripted, when it wasn't staged, when everybody wasn't trying to put on, when everybody wasn't trying to make a name for themselves and shit like that. Like, let shit flow organically. Like, if that's in your person, it's going to be in your person. Like, you don't have to amp it up times 10. You know what I'm saying? So I agree with Rock on that. Natalie kind of like goes down the line and she was like, how y'all feel about the new girl Scotty? How y'all feel about the new girl Scotty? Everybody's like, she cool, whatever, we needed the new energy. Rolly is like, I ain't fucking with none of y'all. So Rolly is obviously still mad at what happened with Ann. And Ann is over there just pouting on her phone, not really into the conversation at all. So that's when Natalie was like, you know what, let's go ahead and address the situation. Like, what happened while I was gone? So Jayla and Rolly, they start recapping of what happened. And afterwards, everybody just starts yelling at Ann. Natalie was playing mama. She really was. Like, this whole episode, like, she was being a whole mom. So she was like, okay, well, I got Rolly's side. And what's your side? This was funny. I'm not going to lie. Ann said, well, I was sitting down reading the Bible, and they started picking on me. I was like, all right, bitch, that was funny. Then Ann recaps what happens, and Brie is like, yeah, because you trying to beef with another bitch when you really got beef with me. So they start going back and forth. Brie calls Ann insecure, and Ann is like, how am I insecure when I'm the only bitch that's walking and standing in my truth? She kind of has a point, but like, at the end of the day, like, if Brie... Okay, so here's the difference with that whole escort shit. Ann is walking and standing in her truth. That's true. But because, Ann, what you do is online. Anybody can access it. When you are an escort or a stripper or a prostitute, whatever, that's not online for the world to see. That's legit what's going on, like, in your town, in your city, or wherever you touch down. it is a more private transaction versus promoting yourself on OnlyFans. So if I don't want to stand in my truth, if I don't want to publicize that as my occupation, I don't have to, because that's not required in my business. You know what I'm saying? So like, I can understand why Brie doesn't speak on it, and then I can kind of understand why Ann thinks Brie should, but we're in two different lines of business. Same umbrella, but we're on different ends of, y'all know what the fuck I'm trying to say. Anyways. So once again, Natalie goes down the line and she asks who all is fucking with Ann. Nobody is fucking with Ann, but Rock is the only one who's like, you know, she kind of says like a joke about like she got some demons and maybe I can cure her or some shit like that. So Rock is the only one who gives like an inkling of that she still fuck with Ann a little bit or whatever, but everybody else is like, nah. And of course, Scotty is new, so she doesn't really have an opinion. All right, so it's the next day or whatever, and apparently it's Scotty's birthday. But we have a scene with Ann and Scotty. They're playing cornhole, and they're playing it wrong, by the way, and it's too close together, but I guess it could be for framing of the camera, but whatever. I just wanted to point that out because I love cornhole. That shit is fun, especially if you're drunk. Anyhow, so they're basically talking or whatever, and Scotty asks like, yo, why is everybody beefing with you? Ann's version of what happened is screwed. She says, well, we're on the bus on the way to the house, and we were talking about occupations. Did y'all remember that? Or did they cut that out? Because Ann definitely addressed the room. I have a question for you, Brie. It's like, what the hell? Because it did seem random, and everybody else did say it was random. So were y'all really talking about occupations? But in that conversation, Ann does realize, you know, maybe I said it wrong or how I came off rubbed her the wrong way. So in Ann's conversation with Scotty, she is kind of reflecting on things. Like she feels bad for fighting Sway because it was like uncalled for. And Ann says that she actually could apologize to, I think she said to Sway about it because that's the only one who was kind of like left field or whatever. And asked Scotty about Rock, and then it was really redundant. Like Scotty feels that, you know, Rock just had an issue because she's pretty or whatever the fuck. Some dumb shit. I skipped it. Well, I didn't skip it, but I didn't write nothing down. Then we have Brie, Nat, Sway, and Jayla, and they're on a boat, you know, boats and hoes. They turning up or whatever. They taking body shots. They got they boobs in each other's mouths, and they just ready to turn up. It was just like a fun scene, you know, showing them partying or whatever. They do have a brief conversation about how it's Scotty's birthday, this her city, and they gonna turn up, couple appearance tonight. Natalie gives the pep talk, like, I need y'all to be on 100, like, y'all represent me, y'all representing Baddies, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Then we have a scene with Slim, Rolly, and Rock. Well, actually, it's Slim and Rolly first, and then Rock comes and joins them. And like I said, this whole episode is basically them recapping what was just recapped. So Rolly is still thrilled that Ann tried to check her or whatever. Rock says in her confessional, she was like, I don't even know what they talking about. I don't give a fuck about what they talking about. I'm just here to smoke. So Slim brings up how she actually likes Scotty. She likes her vibe. She's ready to party with her. And then she mentions like, well, she asked Rock like, yo, what went wrong for you? Like, why were you not feeling Scotty? And then Rock mentions again how she just didn't like how she came in. She didn't like what she said. And in the confessional, Slim is like, no, you just wanted the attention and the attention was no longer on you. I feel like, Slim, don't wait till you in the confessional to pop that shit. Like, keep that same energy. Because you still could have said that same shit to Rock, but obviously not in a hostile manner unless you're ready to fight. But you could have been like, oh, really? I mean, like, I understand what you're saying. I agree. However, to me, it just looked like you wanted some attention. Like, you wanted some camera time or something. And then if it would have went left, it would have went left. But at least you popped that shit in her face and not in the confessional. So let's go ahead and talk about something that I've noticed in the comments. Slim's bathing suit. All right, so Slim is obviously a very slender woman, okay? I am a fellow slender woman, okay? I am, you know, I have more body fat, but I'm still slim. We have to dress in ways that flatter our body. So having a high V-cut swimsuit is not flattering to our body because we already have a long torso, and that just elongates, that cut elongates our torso, okay? Like, your whole vagina is out. The only thing that's covered right now is your lips. I don't even think that would be flattering on anybody to be 100%, all right? So, women in general, whether you slim thick, full figured, if you a thick madam, please wear clothes that flatter your body, okay? Okay, all right, that's all I want to say on that. All right, so it's nighttime now. It's time to go clubbing. They're getting dressed, and we got some very, very, very up close and personal scenes. I mean, they are all in their face. You can see they acne. Like, why are y'all doing that? If y'all thought it was artistic, you're wrong, okay? So we find out that Scotty has never been to the club that they're going to. But you run the city, bitch. I'm confused. How do you run the city, but you ain't been to at least every popping club in the city? That don't make no sense. Something's not adding up. All right, so now they're on the bus, and then out of nowhere, I guess it's something that we missed, Sway tells Brie to stop talking about Ann. And she was like, stop talking about that bitch. You making her your storyline, and I don't like that for you, and da-da-da. And Brie the whole time is like, Sway, chill. Like, Sway, you too loud. Sway, talk to me. You talking to everybody. Like, you need to chill. And even if you a friend, Sway just too loud for me. Like, I couldn't be friends with somebody like that, because like Brie said, like, okay, like, talk to me. Like, why are you making a whole scene about it? Like, if I'm getting on your nerves, if you feel like I'm making my storyline, talk to me about that shit, like, in private or something, or pull me to the side, or, bitch, you at a 10. I need you at a 2, okay? So I'm with Brie on that. Like, calm the fuck down. Sway just talked too much. Like, I ain't even gonna say I really liked her on her season, but, like, she was more tolerable on her season than I've seen her on this season of Baddies. Anyhow, Rock ass comes in, talk about, like, Ann right here. I hear y'all talking about it. Y'all trying to fight? Y'all want to fight Ann? I feel like if you have one rowdy person in the bunch, that's fine. And that one rowdy person is Rock. Because in this scene, Rock is also, like, going back and forth with Scotty, like, on some sarcasm, passive aggressive type shit. Like, y'all ready to turn up? Yeah, I'm ready to turn up. Oh, you run a city here. This is my city tonight. Like, they just going back and forth saying petty shit. So Natalie quickly changes the subject because Natalie is over the drama. She just wants to party and have fun. In Nat's confessional, she mentions how Rock is getting on her nerves because she keeps, like, tending to this drama shit or whatever. Now, Nat is trying to talk to all the girls. She's trying to make an announcement, say the same shit she always says. Saying the same shit she always says. Y'all, we gonna turn up tonight. We gonna hit this city, we gonna hit that city, and we gonna be lit. We gonna turn up. Baddies coming through. We taking over. This about making money and da-da-da-da. Like, she giving the pep talk. She's giving the log line for this season. Like, she's giving her pitch that she gave to Zeus. Like, we don't care, bitch. We don't care. Like, we know we here. We know we got club appearances. We know we getting paid for it. Like, we understand what your goal is for this project. You don't have to say that shit every fucking episode, because she legit says that shit every episode. So Jayla and Rock, meanwhile, are having their own side conversations why Natalie is giving this speech or whatever. Jayla catches on before Rock does, and Jayla stops talking. But Rock is still, like, talking. She's talking to the cameraman, say, hey, can you put the camera on me? And hey, while Natalie is trying to talk. So let's talk about respect. I understand. I hate when people overtalk each other in my real life. Like, I hate when people overtalk each other. If somebody talking, like, just relax, wait till she done, and then pop your shit. You know what I'm saying? So I understand Natalie's frustration. However, if I'm Rock and I hear the same speech every day, I don't want to hear it no more. I don't care to hear it anymore. So, you know, my personality, I would just sit there, roll my eyes, and be tuned out. But Rock's personality is, I'm about to go and talk to everybody else because I don't give a fuck about what you're talking about right now. So Natalie gets mad, and she pulls the bus over. Now, Rolly calls Nat out in her confessional, like, yeah, you pulling the EP shit, but I feel like you should have addressed Rock in that moment directly versus pull this bus over, this bitch gotta go, this bitch gotta go. Like, if you have a problem with Rock, say, Rock, stop talking while I'm talking, yo. And if it went left, then it went left. You know what I'm saying? But Natalie didn't do that, and we all know why. It wasn't the EP shit. I don't feel like Natalie was bossing up. I feel like she just didn't want to confront Rock for one. I think she still likes her. She still is like a little sister. And two, Rock got them hands and she's not afraid to pop. Rock is not afraid to swing on Natalie. She's not. In the moment, we didn't really hear Rock saying anything, but in her confessional, Rock is like, Natalie too old to be acting like this. And then we know next episode, Rock is going to be like, all these hoes is washed up, old, and jealous. So Rock not afraid to pop shit, obviously. But I don't know. It's like their relationship, they don't want to say nothing to each other's face. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I feel like Natalie did the diplomatic thing by pulling the bus over and then talking shit, though. Like, that's what I don't understand. Like, I'm going to show you I run this shit. Get this bitch out my motherfucking bus. Like, girl. I would be here for that if you pulled your strings with everybody. But that goes to the fact that that's why Natalie needs to remove herself as a baddie and just be the EP. Like, we know you like to run shit. You're a Capricorn. You headstrong. You about your money. But do that shit from behind the camera. Like, you don't have to stay on the camera. You know what I'm saying? So that's how the episode goes off. Next week, we see that Nat wants Rock off the bus. We didn't see Rock get off of the bus when everybody was going into the club, but we did see Rock at the club. We saw her at the club kissing Scotty on top of that. They have more club appearances. Somebody hops out of a damn casket. And then we get the fight that everybody's been waiting for. Jayla versus Rolly and Rock versus Slim. So be sure y'all hit the subscribe button and stay tuned for next week's episode, as well as all my other content that I post. Like this video if you enjoyed my commentary, and leave a comment down in the comment section below. Did you understand Natalie in this instant? Like, stop talking over me? Or did you understand Rock in this instant? Like, I'm tired of hearing you talk about the same shit. Be sure y'all leave a comment down in the box below. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.